Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, cut.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he is out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Come on, cut.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Snap, ready. Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Ready, set.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
On the ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Trouble, 38. Black 40. Set,
Off the play fake. Here's Young. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Play to the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down.
red, cycle. Cut, cut.
From the gun, it's Young. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 34-yard line.
The They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. Into space. And he'll take this one in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. That is second TD catch of the season. Prater's extra point is good. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Xavier Legette. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Look at play action with Young. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Divine Diablo in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready.
Man in motion, heading left.
38. Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Young. That's to the rookie from Arizona, Teteroa McMillan. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Young. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Young hands it to Hubbard. Finds room inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Young to throw. That's taken in by McMillan. And he'll take it on in. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. And This is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, really with you. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. From the gun, it's Penix. And he let him a bit too much. And pass is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And he will get into the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Prater, extra point is good. And the Falcons move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set, cut.
Young to throw on first down. That one complete to Leggett. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
He's going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Yellow, 22, plastic, 6. Cut.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. A
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Watch out now. Stick your shoes. Set.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Kept this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he won't get away. Good old attack there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
A second down throw for Young. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long.
Right. Down. 33. Yellow. Red. Yellow. 6. Mega. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start off the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Taken in at the 8. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. No problem there on the extra point. Panthers will open up a 6-point lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Going now, Penix on 1st down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it winds up with a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
Blue striker. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Penix. Now, deep ball from London. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set, hut. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And the Panthers, 1st down. A gain of
Ready?
15.
Set.
On the give, it's Hubbard. Finding space at the 15. And he's in! Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
14.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
with Robinson. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28.
On first down, it's Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game. But so
and that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 6. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. And the money down. On all of us.
Let's ready.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Here we go.
To throw, Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
a bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And they managed to pick up about 4. Tyler Newman is there for the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Come on, set, cut.
They'll go play action with Young. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Panthers.
Set, ready. It's put.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From 29, Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Ready. Set.
4th quarter begins with a run on 2nd and goal. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Hubbard. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal. So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Tight. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's the Pro Bowl corner, J.C. Horn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, they need 7.
Strike it. Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. James Pierce. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Go. Set.
Now Young. A throw there. Caught by Leggett. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
1st and goal.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he will score again. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 21. Fitzgerald to take off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. 69, go.
And the lefty Penix on 1st down. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got it! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
19.
Again, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. It is 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Matthew Bergeron, fellow Syracuse alum. Guilty that time. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
19 tight. 9 sets.
To throw again, it's Penix. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A run with Hubbard. A down at the 21. A gain of 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
2nd and 11.
Red, 38.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They get the victory away from home in the division. So valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.